Nice House on the Lake.
Star Wars, War of the Bounty Hunters, #1.
Basilisk Number One.
That new DC Conjuring series.
Yeah. Tommy Lee and Indiana Jones and Indiana Jones.
And high-riser buildings. All this
and more
on
tonight's
new
comics
free.
Cheers! I'm Frank.
And I'm Adrian.
And you're watching New Comics Preview at Emerald City Comics. If you're watching this for the first time, hey, how's it going? You're catching us at a weird time in our video's life because we're kind of changing things around. We've been changing things around lately, and hopefully it's for the better. But yeah, basically what we're going to do is we're going to talk about nerdy things like movies and video games and comics and all kinds of stuff like that. Yep. And then we're going to show you some new #1 comics that are coming out Wednesday, which is New Comic Book Day, every Wednesday at Emerald City Comics. Don't forget to like this video, share it, comment, subscribe, notification bell. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell perfect strangers, and we will be forever grateful to you. Okay, let's get started, shall we?
Yes. First up,
Movies. Spider-Man.
No Way Home.
Yeah, that's coming, well, it's not coming out, but the trailer drops Tuesday.
Apparently. They've been teasing fans by showing the Spider-Man trailer, and it's been like a moving trailer. And they're like, hey, look, a Spider-Man trailer.
Wah, wah. Well, Tom Holland, or Tommy Netherland as he likes to be called, his birthday's Tuesday.
Oh, happy birthday, Tom Holland.
Yeah, he turns 25.
He watches their videos all the time.
He does. What up, Tom? What up?
What up, Mr. Holland? So if there's Tom Holland and Tom Hollander, that's the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean, the Admiral guy, does that imply the existence of Tom Hollandist?
He's more Hollander than regular Tom. So yeah, No Way Out. I haven't seen Homecoming. Is that what it is?
Homecoming and then Far From Home.
No, I've seen Homecoming. I have not seen Far From Home. And now there's No Way Home. So yeah, we're gonna have to.
It's going to be interesting because this is supposed to be the one that's like a huge multiverse one. So
oh, that's true. We're
going to get maybe the Sinister Six because they've already shown like that Doc Ock and Green Goblin from the Sam Raimi universe, and then Electro from the Garfield universe. I don't know.
Right, little Topher Grace.
Oh.
Next up, Indiana Jones 5. Oh God. Honestly. I'm sorry, but at least why? You know what I mean? Anyway, so this was supposed to come out back in 2019, or they were at least supposed to start it back then, but Corona and all that. So now we're looking at July 2022, but production looks to be starting pretty soon. So
Guess who's going to be? Yeah, Harrison Ford is still going to be in this one.
Still doing it. Too fast, too Jones.
A new female lead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they might pass it down. I don't know.
Oh, like a new female Indiana Jones.
Like his protege, I guess Shia LaBeouf. He was smart enough not to come back to this movie.
Yeah, good for him.
They're gonna call her Indiana Jones. That's it for movies.
Yeah, that's it for movies. Video games, you play anything?
Just some more Knockout City. Got on some Apex.
Oh, cool.
Kind of cool because in Apex they have they're showing off stuff for a comic. And they're showing panels of it.
No way.
And
what an interesting coincidence.
We might talk about it in a second.
Maybe. Find out later.
Aside from that, not much. Resident Evil. I beat the speedrun.
Oh, cool.
Time.
Yeah.
Beat it in under 2 hours.
Wow.
I have no
Resident Evil 8. Yeah, I played some of that Stranded Deep. It was pretty cool. Couldn't really figure out anything. I was like
stranded,
ready to do something else. Deep. Yeah, I was a bit stranded. Deep.
There was a pretty funny video I saw this week, though, that reminded me of you. It's a guy on an airplane. He's on like a commercial flight, so it's or not commercial, an international flight. So it's like you get more space and stuff. He had his laptop and his VR headset hooked up, and he played the opening of The Forest on the airplane.
Nice.
Which, if you haven't played The Forest, starts off with you on an airplane and going down. And he's sitting there and he's like dealing with the turbulence. He's freaking out while the plane's just smooth, steady. And he's like having this like crazy moment. It was really funny.
That's great. Well, I gotta watch that. That's my jam. Moving on, TV stuff. So Winter Soldier, played by Sebastian Stan, well, our boy Sebi Stanny is going to be playing Tommy Lee in the Pam and Tommy miniseries about, of course, famous Mötley Crüe drummer Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson and
Famous
their whirlwind
boob model.
Yeah, famous boob model. That's right, from the '90s. Yeah, so that's going to be. I don't know if you've seen pictures of it. If not, Google it. Sebastian Stan. That's a pretty good Tommy Lee.
And Lily Allen looks like Pam.
Is it Lily Allen?
Yeah.
Oh.
And Seth Rogen's supposed to be in it, and Nick Offerman.
You know who Lily Allen's brother is?
Paul Allen?
Alfie Allen. You know who that is?
No.
That is Greyjoy.
Oh. Do you know
Yeah.
who Paul Allen is?
Who?
It's the guy from American Psycho, played by Jared Leto.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Paul!
Do you know who Paul Reiser is?
No.
He was a comedian who played in the TV show Mad About You. But he was also in Aliens.
Do you know what a high riser is? It's a big building.
Do you know how? So Tommy and Pam, or Pam and Tommy. Pammy and Tom, whichever.
Pam Pam Tom Tom.
Yep. So that's coming out. Next up is comics. So now we're going to just show you the number ones, a lot of the hot number ones that are coming out Wednesday, which is New Comic Book Day. And then don't forget to tune into our Facebook on Tuesday night. At around 7 p.m. every Tuesday. Because we do our live stream on Tuesdays on Facebook now.
I'll be back on this one. I was not here for the last one because I was getting a tooth yanked.
Yeah, you got a tooth yanked out, and
I died a little.
So that happened. But anyway, yeah, Tuesday, Facebook, follow, all that stuff, watch us live, and we, put out the new comics. But for now,
for now,
we're going to look at some of the number ones. Now, Adrian was talking about Apex. Well, guess what?
There is an Apex comic.
That's right, Apex Legends.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's called Apex Legends Overtime number one. That was bad.
I was going to say override. The players in the game, the Legends, all find themselves together trying to rescue these mad scientists, brutal oceans, in a sinister group of the Syndicate. Who knows what that means? It's kind of cool because it does tie in with the current season of Apex in the game, and there are little bits of panels that are in the game that are explaining the season and like adding a little more lore to the game, which is kind of cool because before it's just here's a battle royale game where people just drop in and you don't know them.
So. Yeah, sometimes lore, makes it a little bit, a little immersion. You know what I mean?
The immersion.
Yeah, it's all about immersion. Next up, it's Basilisk number one. This one looks pretty cool. Kind of has a little bit of a something's killing the children vibe-ish. But it says here, who can stop the Chimera? 5 individuals bound by a cult-like hive mind. They terrorize small towns with their horrifying supernatural sense-based powers, leaving death and destruction in their wake. So yeah, obviously a supernaturally kind of culty sort of deal. Grab it Wednesday. Next up is Batman, The Adventures Continue, Season 2, number 1. That's right, that's right. So, they did the first miniseries, Batman, The Adventures Continue, which was a continuation of Batman Adventures, right? Yeah. Which was the Batman animated series style of comic, and they put it into a comic form or whatever. So anyway, this is like the 3rd or 4th incarnation of it, little mini-series. For those of you who loved all of the Batman animated series for Batman Adventures comics, this one's going to be for you.
Next up is my second pick for the week.
Okay.
Gotta have multiple picks. This is the second pick, and kind of the one I'm most excited for. It is DC Horror presents The Conjuring, The Lover, number 1. This is a tie-in to the new Conjuring movie coming out, The Devil Made Me Do It. Nice. This is a kind of a story that happens right before the movie about a girl named Jessica. Yeah.
I know a Jessica.
I know. It's about her coming back from her freshman year after college break. She's not doing so good in college, but yeah, there's a ghostly presence. Who knows? There's not much they give about it because we don't know. We know it's Conjuring related, so it's going to be cool to see how it ties in the Conjuring universe. And the thing that I'm most excited about this, not just because it's a horror comic, is there are some cool variants that you're probably seeing here. They are horror VHS themed variants. They're so cool. I cannot wait to get my hands on one of those.
Hell yeah. Next up, it's Crush
and
and
Lobo,
Lobo, number
number
one. Yes, so this one is pretty self-explanatory. It's Crush,
And
her dad,
who's that?
Lobo,
What number is it?
in a comic, number one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so, get it.
Next up is
Moths, number
Number
one.
Emily Kai has immersive power inside of her. However, the moment she taps into it, a clock starts. She only has 6 months to live. She will have only 6 months to live. As she enters into this journey, she contemplates how to use her gifts to bring beauty into the world while she is slowly dying.
You know, I hate moths.
Like moths to a flame.
I don't like moths. I don't know, something about them, you know. I don't like them. It's the fluttering.
Am I a
just don't-
moth? They only come out at night and they eat dead things.
All right, next up, it's
Nice House on the Lake. Nice
number
house.
one. So this is literally gonna give you some "Something Is Killing the Children" vibes because it's James Tynion writing this bad boy.
A lot of
I-
horror-ish comics.
yeah, a lot of horror stuff coming out. Well, you know, "Something Is Killing the Children" kind of killed it this year, and people are, you know, realizing that
halfway
there's
to
a lot
Halloween.
of horror fans. That's true. That's true. This one's about basically a nice house on the lake.
Oh, the end.
Yeah, believe it or not. People go to this house. It's supposed to be a nice vacation, but it's a horror comic, so you know it doesn't work out well for them. Definitely want to grab this one. This one's going to be super hot. It's from DC Comics. Kind of a weird situation. They've got 2 horror comics coming out this week. Next up, it's
Out of Body,
number
number
one. This one is about a dude who almost gets killed, and so he decides to use astral projection to try to find his would-be killer.
Reminds me of a game called Detective Soul Detective, something like that.
Okay,
You
I
like
think I've heard of
use like ghostly powers to like out of body experience and
Well, in
solve
this one, it
crimes.
doesn't sound like it works out for him because I think there's cults and death and, you know, a lot of spooky stuff that, you know, he probably didn't want to get into. So, Out of Body, number one on the shelves Wednesday.
horror and mystery. Next up, it's Star Wars: War of the Bounty Hunters, number one. Starring
Doobity-doo.
Han Solo. It is time for the actual War of the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
No tie-in, just the straight-up comic.
Yep.
You know what the greatest prize is? Han Solo.
Han Solo.
Yeah, this is continuing the happenings that takes place in between A New Hope, or no, Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Han Solo is in Carbonite, and every bounty hunter wants him. It says with a last page reveal that will blow this Death Star size story wide open. So we're gonna get a big reveal.
Big reveal at the
Something
end of this,
huge
yeah.
happens in the first issue, and it's gonna be tied in with Star Wars, Dr. Aphra, Vader, and the Bounty Hunters all the way through October.
Dang.
This is gonna be a big thing for you Star Wars fans. I'm excited. Are you?
It's called The Worst Dudes, number one.
And we're not talking about us.
So a couple of months ago, I got an email from Aubrey Sitterson. He sends me comics that he's working on. He sends them to everybody. You know, I'm not
No, you're special.
I'm
He
not
sends them
special or
just
anything.
to Frank.
Sends them to
He
comic shops all over the
loves them.
country, probably all over the world, but I got mine. And a couple months ago, he sent me The Worst Dudes. Dirty cop, drugged up backup dancer, angsty adolescent god. You know what I mean? Raunchy stuff, weird, vulgar detective crime, violence. I mean, those were the key points that I saw, and it sold me over instantaneously.
Funny, aggressively weird, willfully vulgar detective story. Oh, yes. And
Boom.
Love it.
Exactly. Yeah, so check it out. It's The Worst Dudes. Aubrey Sitterson's had some really good comics on the shelf before, and this one's going to be no different. Come check out the art. It's going to be on the shelves Wednesday. New Comic Book Day.
New comic book day.
That's right. That's right.
That
That's right.
is when?
Wednesday.
You know what happens after Wednesday?
What?
Thursday, and then Friday. But then comes Saturday. And you know what's on Saturday? This Saturday, June 5th, is your chance to meet the original Black Ranger, Walter E. Jones.
That's right.
He will be here Saturday, June 5th, doing a signing from noon to 3 p.m. We are going to be using the Telegram app again, so if you have not got your tickets, you still have chances to.
That's right.
We've already given out a ton. You're going to want to come grab the ticket. We might have some left over day of, but you don't want to risk that if you want to meet him.
It's a big one, guys.
It's going to be busy. All of his prices for autographs are online, for selfies, all of that. We're going to have 8 inches of slab here doing slab comics, witnessing signatures. We're going to have level 10 certification services here.
You know what I'm realizing, though? Like, for all the people in this area, we're kind of single-handedly providing you a way to get all the original Power Rangers, you know what I mean, signatures, you know, the ones that are available at least.
So far, we've gotten like almost all.
The Green White Ranger, right? Red Ranger, Zordon. We got the original Black Ranger coming. We just really need the blue and the pink.
We can't get the pink. She's in Canada. Maybe she'll travel. The blue one just
never
doesn't.
say never.
Yeah, the blue one just doesn't do cons as much, but who knows? Yeah.
Yeah. So you're welcome. By the way,
we love you and you love us.
Yeah.
That's the deal.
Yeah. So cool. So that's this Saturday, is it?
It's Saturday, June 5th, from noon to 3 p.m.
That's awesome. All right, cool news. Big weekend this weekend, guys. Big. Definitely get all your stuff in line for that. You got anything else for the kids at home?
No.
Me neither. I hope to see you all here Wednesday, which is New Comic Book Day.
Hope to see you here Saturday.
That's right.
For New Power Ranger Day.
Yeah, babe. All right, well, I guess that's it. So enjoy your night. Don't forget to tune into our Facebook page later today, or whenever you're seeing this, Tuesday night, 7 p.m., to watch us put all the comics away so you can get to see all the comics and the new books and the new incentive variants. It's on our Facebook exclusively. So until that time, until we see each other again, I will say have a wonderful
Memorial Day?
Magical memorial.
Well, it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Have a happy yesterday and a great tomorrow.